Alright, so let's create our first mailable class in Laravel. Now in order to do so, we need to open up our terminal and let's type in PHP artisan make mail. Now this will be a class of the mailable, so we need to give this a name of the class. So I will say, let's say for an instance, order created, just like that. And once we do that, we will have a new class created inside our mail directory. So right now we do not have any mail directory exist, but when we will when this will be created, so we will have the mail directory automatically created. So here you can see that the mail directory is automatically created by the Laravel. Now let's open the order created and see what actually it has in our class. Now since the Laravel 10 has changed, the newer version is released, because obviously the new version is right now the Laravel, but from Laravel 10 the structure has been changed. Alright, so previously we had like options of like sending emails from within one function, but here we have now divided into three different functions. Out of the box we have envelope, then we have content, and then we have attachments. Obviously an email only needs these three things most probably, and mostly in most cases we only need these three things. Now what this envelope contains, out of the box you will see like this contains a subject, a view, and then the attachments is basically an array which is empty. So let's actually see what we can do from envelope. And this constructor function is obviously we have the constructor method as well. Now let's say we want to send an email to our customer. So all we need to do is basically we need to define first of all like from where this email is being originated, or from where this email is being sent. Obviously there should be some kind of email from where the email should be delivered. So let's actually configure that. In order to do so, we need to use the from method here. Now this from method will be used and it will contain a new address, and inside the address we need to pass in the address and the name. So I will say like let's use the my personal email, and the name would be Walid Ikhlaq. Alright, like so. You can configure the from address by using the from, and then this will the new address, this will accept a function, and then the name as well. So we can also utilize the reply to, and this reply to is obviously accepts an array. So from where this email so to whom we can reply to this email. In order to do so, we need to return the new address, and then obviously similarly this will also contain the email and the name of the user. So let me paste that here. So this will be my another email address, and then the name as well. So what will happen by using this mail to is basically whenever the user will try to reply, so this mail to will be used to reply back to any specific email to which we use this one. Now obviously if we are going to send an email from our email address, and that email address is basically, if it is global, which means like there will always be one email address, we can also configure that email address in our mail file. So if you go down below here, you will see that there is a function, there is a key which contains an email. So this also contains address and name. So now we can configure the mail address from and mail address from name. So all we need to do is basically go to our env file and search for that. Here we have the hello example. So I will just simply type in the Walid Ikhlaq 2@gmail.com, and the name, let's say this should be the app name for an instance for now. And all we can do is basically we can actually remove this from here. Now if we remove that, Laravel will automatically, if we do not provide the from option to this new envelope class, so what will Laravel do is basically Laravel will take this from our env or from our mail file. So this is basically another benefit for if we have any global one email, we can like directly not use this here, and Laravel will automatically get it from here, and we can obviously in later, if you want to change the email, we can change the email in our env file as well. Now that's it for this envelope section. Now next we have the content. So inside the content we can return a view which contains all the HTML files or all the email stuff which we actually want to throw it to the user. So let's quickly create a new directory in our resources, views, and I will create a directory named as mails or maybe emails. Now inside the emails directory, let's create a new file called let's say order created dot blade. Now keep this thing in mind, like that this should be the blade file. So we can point it out to like emails dot order dash created, like so. And everything that we define here will be used as the body of the email and will be triggered or sent to the user. For an instance, let's say let's create a quick boilerplate of HTML, and let's say order created, and inside the body I will simply type in h1 of order created. Now this will be used as this body here. So now let's try to send an email to the user and see if everything works perfectly. Now before doing so, we need to create a function and a controller and to generate and send the email, and we can also pass the parameters to this order created method. So I think so it would be better if we touch this part in our next lecture. So that's about it, and I will see you in the next one.